In the first video, we had talked about method 1. In this video, we are going to talk about the values method of solving these questions. Let's get started.
So taking values without having a decent framework in mind would often result in mistakes or us missing out on values. So what do we do first thing when we take on value? Zero is kind of a big gotcha, right? People make mistakes when they ignore zero. So this time we are not going to ignore zero. The question is, can any of these x or y take zero as a value? The answer is yes, but look at the question. What would question become? Let's say y is zero. Question would become, is mod x greater than mod x, right? Kind of an absurd question. Same thing, if x were 0, then question would become, is mod y greater than mod y? Again, an absurd. So let's keep 0 aside. I don't think it will matter much for this particular question, right? Second, we know that this is x plus y and a modulus sign. So positive and negative values of x and y are going to make a difference. So we should consider different kinds of positive and negative values of x and y and see if there is some kind of pattern here. The question is mod of x plus y greater than mod of x minus y? Let's make a table. This is the way I suggest when you're taking values, to make a table, because then it becomes easy to figure out what is going on. So let's make a table here. All right, so x, y, mod of x plus y, mod of x minus y. Let's consider two positive values first. So I would consider x as 2. So my mod x is 2. I would consider y as 3. So my x plus y is 5. My x minus y is 1. And is a mod x plus y greater than mod x minus y? The answer is yes, right? Now I will make one value negative and I'll keep the same numbers but change the sign for y as minus 3. So this becomes minus 1, which means mod x plus y is 1. This x minus y becomes minus 5. Modulus of minus 5 is 5. So the answer is no. Okay. Now let's take another value. And why are we doing this again? We are doing this to figure out which values we can answer the question as yes or no, right? So now let's take both of them negative. And what do we get? This becomes 5. This becomes 1. So this is yes again, right? And similarly, we get this. So if you notice, every time x and y are the same sign, we get a y. And every time x and y are different signs, we get an n. So the way we can answer this question is to figure out if the statement gives us clearly that x and y are same sign, then we know the answer is yes to the question, it's sufficient. And even if the statement gives us that x and y are of opposite signs clearly, then also we have answered the question properly. All right. So let's take statement A at this point. We have mod x is greater than mod y. This can happen whether x and y are either positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, positive. So it doesn't tell us anything about the signs. So without even looking too much into it, I know that this is not going to fit the bill. Now let's look at B, right? So now let's go back to these examples and see what is happening in these examples for mod of x minus y and mod of x. So mod of x, let me create another column here. Mod of x, this will be 2, this will be 2, this will be 2, this will be 2. X minus y here is 1. So is x minus mod of x minus y less than mod x? The answer is yes, right? So use statement B, yes. I will find this as no, because mod x is 2 here, but x minus y, mod of x minus y is 5. So is this quantity less than this quantity? The answer is no. Similarly, we can get each of this. So for B also, if you see, we get exactly same pattern. When x and y are the same, we get positive. When x and y are not, then we get no as the answer. What does that tell us? We are given that mod of x minus y is less than mod of x, which means the no values are not possible, right? We have to only pick the values where it is true, which is the yes values. And the yes values are where x and y are the same sign. So we can see that when this happens, xy is greater than 0. So obviously, whenever this happens, our answer to the asked question is x plus y greater than x minus y will also be yes. Hence, this one is sufficient to answer the question. This was the values method. We'll take another method which will be more on the number line and distance method to solve this question. And that is also very interesting method. So please don't miss out if you don't already know how to use that method. And of course, if you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave us a comment and you can also email us. Thank you very much.